Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and Juan cast. Max, how you doing tonight?
Sad Max. Very sad. Sad, but I knew it was coming, bro.
Yeah. Tough look for my guy. Look, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It's Monday night. Raw reactions after wild card weekend. My boy Max probably had a great Sunday, honestly. Monday was shitty though.
He did.
Happy MLK Day, by the way. Shout out
Thank you.
MLK.
Thank you. Happy MLK Day. Shout him out. Full day of basketball, some surprise football. Sure the NBA was pissed.
Yeah. Well, where do we start, Max? Where do we start? I think obviously we got to start off with the
Let me
NFC
just say,
East.
yeah, the headline isn't the Eagles losing. Because I don't think there was anyone that just thought the Eagles were going to go in there and fucking destroy the Bucks. I don't believe that. I think we start in Dallas because that was the shocker of the weekend, to me at least. I would say this: maybe we stay in the state of Texas one because two of the biggest shockers happened in Texas. That's just how I feel. But you tell me where you like to start.
Look, I want to start off with this one question, Max. Bigger loss, Eagles or Dallas?
Dallas, no, not even a question.
Dallas. Okay.
Look, Eagles came in playing like dog shit, right? One lost 6 of the last 7.
Correct.
Tampa Bay was equally playing not as good. But Dallas, like, I don't think you can undersell. Like, they shit the bed. Like,
Yeah.
they they came out and weren't ready to play in the slightest. They were out coached, out schemed at every turn, and this is again just another reason to fire Mark McCarthy. In my book, he's 100% gone. I would
So,
fire him. I don't see what's there to talk about.
no, one
And
hundred
Dan
percent.
Quinn,
I get you.
he's this big candidate, but what the fuck?
Yeah, he shit his
What
pants.
happened?
Yeah, he shit his pants. The Dallas Cowboys shit their pants. At least with the Philadelphia Eagles, this was a sign to come. You know, they've been
There was already
playing like
shit in our
shit.
pants, brother.
Exactly,
There's
exactly. So
already
I,
shit in our
I,
pants.
I get what you're saying, and I agree. Dallas was a bigger loss, but to me, Max, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward to all of this. I think it's a race with Bill Belichick. Who's gonna hire him? I honestly feel like it's gonna come down to the Eagles and Cowboys and see who does he pick. Because Sirianni, as much as I love him, and as much as I don't even think he deserves to get fired, but you know how Philly fans are, you know how the media is, and you know how people look at Bill Belichick. This is a golden opportunity to get a legendary head coach, and you're kind of playing against the Cowboys. It's like, are you gonna let this guy walk and let him go to the Cowboys in your own division? So that's part of it
Look,
too.
I look. The only way I fire Sirianni is if I know for a fact he's lost the locker room. I think there's definitely some like discourse in the locker room, but I believe that's because there's a disconnect between Sean Desai, Patricia, and Brian Johnson. We changed our defensive coordinator halfway through the year. That's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to change randomly. Brian Johnson, somebody hire him because he fucking sucks. I don't want to talk about the game yet, but I've been saying this for a while, and I'm like, what's our offense? There's nothing. We don't do anything good. We have this elite offensive line, but it's like, oh, okay, we'll run inside zone 100 fucking plays. RPO. We have the one RPO where Dallas Goddard fucking comes across the line. We have the one where Devontae Smith runs a slant.
Yeah.
Like, to me, A.J. Brown don't change shit in that game.
No.
The Eagles were outclassed. And again, I feel like the coordinators got outcoached. I don't think Sirianni's like this coordinator type guy anymore. Like, he's just the leader, bro.
Yeah.
Like, people
And
like Dan Campbell, Jim Harbaugh. What does John Harbaugh always have on? Good coordinators.
yes, yes. And great special
That's a
teams all the
fact.
time.
And we don't have that shit.
Yeah.
We don't have that. We have bad ones. So, in the same way that I don't think Dan Quinn's bad,
Mhm.
but I think Dan Quinn's predictable. Dan Quinn needs to fucking learn something about his defense. Because if you watch the Eagles game, you watch Dallas. Green Bay had guys how open, one.
Wide.
Completely.
Wide. They had a game plan. They obviously
Do you
knew.
ever see a guy on the Eagles that fucking open?
No. No.
Never.
No.
It's just the Eagles play this brand of football, which fucking sucks. We're better than you. We are going to just do what we do.
Yeah.
You can't match us. And the Cowboys, I feel like they played that brand of football this game for some stupid reason because usually they're more creative than that. But the Packers fucking had them. Just like Cleveland got fucking dicked by Houston, tricked and dicked.
Yeah.
Houston knew from that first meeting, we can get them like this, and that's what happened. Yeah. So my takeaway from this whole thing, I'm sorry I went on this little tangent. I'm going to have a rant later about Philly, I promise. Good coordinators are fucking key because Bobby Slovic for Houston, Ben Johnson,
even Raheem
Matt
Morris. I know the lines won, but Raheem Morris
fucking Todd Bowles. Fucking Bowles. We never give him enough credit.
Yeah.
He fucking knew the Eagles' weakness. He fucking preyed on it. Yeah. And Jalen Hurts, there's some things I'm going to rant about later. That's it. Just give coaching fucking matters. This isn't the NBA.
Yeah.
This is the National Football League.
Facts.
And mini rant.
Yeah, no, I think you're right because I think I want to start off with Dallas, going a little bit more on them. I completely agree. They got outclassed. And honestly, bro, they got punched in the mouth early and did not have a response. What was it, 27-0? And to me, it's always...
First of all, taking the ball was key. That can't be understated. Green Bay fucking said, we can punch them quick. We have a chance. Because wouldn't you agree, Juan? I'm sorry to interrupt you. That was key in this game.
Yes.
To take the ball first and go get fucking 7.
They knew they had a plan. Like, that's ballsy, bro. Like, I was saying that with McVay. Like, if he had a choice, like, hey, do we receive the ball and just fucking score on them automatically? That's what Green Bay did. You know, Green Bay said, we have a plan. We're confident in it. We're going to take the fucking ball and we're going to fucking move it down your throat. You're not going to be able to do anything about it. Dude, Green Bay, and then to top it all off, they did it in the worst fucking way. I know everyone's going to want to say, like, give all the praise to Jordan Love and, you know, the receivers played good. Like, Romeo Doubs had a good game. I'm sorry, bro. I will go down till the day I die. Aaron Jones is one of the most underrated, unappreciated running backs in the National Football League. The man had his fucking way on Sunday. He was running all over the fucking Cowboys. That was the big thing, is that they were able to run the ball. It wasn't just the Jordan Love show. Like, I don't even think Jordan Love had like 300 yards passing.
Dude, he the same stat line as CJ Stroud, 16 for like 21, 272, and 3 touchdowns. They were like, we can establish the run. And when, 16 completions for 270 yards is impressive. You're getting fucking chunks.
Yeah.
So I just want to read this out to you on. This is literally the game in the first half. Green Bay's drives, touchdown, punt, touchdown, interception, touchdown. 12 plays, 75 yards. To me, I knew it was over when they had the 93-yard drive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That's deflating for a team.
And by the way, I know you don't want to give that much credit to Jordan Love, but tremendous off-balance throws.
Yeah.
Just to compare him to my Eagles quarterback. Jordan Love's more talented than Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
More talented.
That's a fact. That's
Not even a fucking question.
Yeah.
I'll save my rant. I'm going to save it because it's all building up.
So, on the Cowboys side, man, I think you can argue, Max, that this is one of the worst losses in the last, 10 years.
Correct. Because, first of all, 32-48 makes it look respectable. It wasn't.
Yeah, they made it look respectable at the end. That the score doesn't implicate how bad of an ass whooping that was. They were up 27-0. Yeah. Come on, it wasn't close. But
correct.
Look, fire McCarthy
easily,
and I think that performance.
I say you let Dan Quinn go too.
Yeah. Honestly, you let him go. Let him be a head coach. I think it's over with Dallas. As far as Dan Quinn goes, maybe if they had a chance, the game script was different and the offense fucked up and the defense had a great game, and maybe you can be like, hey, you know what? Let's hire on Dan Quinn as head coach. Let's fire McCarthy. That's not the case. They need to start over. They need to get a real guy in there to be. They need a Mike Vrabel. They need a Mike Vrabel. They need an Antonio Pierce. They need a fucking motivator because there's obviously something missing there because it's never talent. Dak has stepped it up a notch this year. They have receivers. They have a all-time generational pass rusher and Michael Parsons. What does that get you though? Week after fucking week, bro. It's like inconsistency here. It's ridiculous, bro. They need to make a change. And I hope they fucking recognize it, bro. And whether that's Bill Belichick or somebody, like, it can't be McCarthy. If they run it back with McCarthy, I'll be absolutely shocked. I'll be shocked.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. It's Belichick, Vrabel. It's one of those guys. To me, they need someone who can deal with the Dallas media. Vrabel and Belichick check that box for me because every year they come in with this like cockamamie idea that they're the best team in the NFL. Well, they have a lot of talent. And here's the thing, guys. They all this talent, right? All these fuckers like Ron Kurz who play big, Diggy Zua. You can't keep everybody. That's what's tough about the NFL. Like the Eagles had so many guys leave. Like if you look at just our linebackers, how horrendous are they? Because we lost 2 starting linebackers. We lost Edwards. We lost fucking Kazir White. When you have a good team, guys are going to get picked off. And Dallas, Tyron Smith's a free agent. He could retire. Same thing with the Eagles. Kelsey, Lane Johnson could both hang it up. And then, oh, shit, we have 2 huge holes we're not ready to fill. So you have this great collection of talent. It ain't all coming back.
Yeah.
And it's not a guarantee, oh, we're just going to fill it up right back up. Because, no, it's not like that. Because in the NFL, the guys want their money. So this collection of talent, then, to me, they had a Super Bowl level roster.
Yes.
But the coaching wasn't there. Just like the Eagles had it last year. And this year, I thought we had it, but we didn't. And the coaching wasn't there, and the roster fell off a cliff in certain areas, which were just you can't overcome that shit.
Yeah.
You just can't.
One more thing on the Cowboys.
Like, this ain't Green Bay. Green Bay is the youngest team in the fucking NFL. They'll be back next year.
Yeah.
No problem. They ain't losing nobody.
They're playing with house money at this point. Like, they're probably going to...
Correct.
Are they probably going to lose to the Niners? Yes. The Niners are obviously overmatching the Green Bay Packers, but they're playing with house money. They already beat the shit out of the Cowboys. They're on the road. They're the first 7 seed to ever win a playoff game ever. Like you said, they're one of the youngest teams ever to win a playoff game. I mean, congrats to fucking LaFleur, man. LaFleur has always gotten shit for Rodgers taking up all the credit. Rodgers getting these bum-ass teams to the playoffs, him carrying them on his back. I'm sorry, bro. This win and this year has confirmed how good LaFleur is as a coach, man. He's legit.
Agreed.
He's legit. On the road, you beat a fucking Cowboys team like that? And like I said, Jordan Love, it wasn't like Jordan Love was someone like invincible.
One more thing to add. All that bullshit we heard is Jordan Love the guy. Sign him. Sign him this offseason.
Yes.
Lock him up for 8, 10 years, whatever.
Yeah. He
is that guy.
I think what happened, Max, because you got to think about it. He was a rookie, right? This year. Basically. It was his first full-time starter gig. He hit the rookie wall.
A lot of injuries.
He hit the rookie wall, though. That's what happened. He had like a 3-game skid where people were off on him. I was even on the fucking fence on him. Because after the Raider game, like, it was bad. After the Denver game, like, he looked bad. But obviously, it was some type of rookie wall. And he fucking broke through that shit. And look at him now, dude. He's fucking on fire. He's on fire for like, what, 7 straight weeks now?
It's bro, if I'm a Niner fan, I'm not excited about playing Green Bay. Because they're a team that reminds me of the Bengals won the year they went into Tennessee. They got nothing. That's a good comparison. They have nothing. They got nothing. They got nothing but house money,
baby.
They have a quarterback who's fucking hot. They have a defense which is better than we all give it credit for because there's a lot of pedigree on that defense, Juan. There's a lot of good players.
That's a great comparison.
Jair Alexander, we talk a lot of shit about you. You stepped up.
Yes.
I'll give you flowers. You stepped up.
Joe Barry, too.
Shut down CeeDee Lamb.
Joe Barry. Shout out to
100%.
Shout out to Joe Barry. He had a fucking plan, and they executed it to fucking perfection, bro. Let's go into the Eagles. Let's get your rant over the out of the way. Look, I just want to say this about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shout out to Todd Bowles, like you said, number one. I think he's an underrated, just defensive guy in the league. I think people really do forget that. Do I think he's a amazing head coach? I don't think so. But at the end of the day, he still knows his fucking defense. And when you go into situations like this against an Eagles team, he embarrassed them. They got embarrassed tonight on the offensive side of the ball. And
you get everything you want to say out, because I'll be ranting. Go ahead.
I give you the floor, Max. Go ahead.
This Eagles team was the fake of the NFL. We were the fake fucking team. I asked where it was. It was staring me in my eyes. I just didn't want to see it because my blood is Kelly Green. I bleed for this team. I love this team. But the truth is, this team was doomed by two guys from the start. Brian Johnson, Sean Desai. Look, there's some bit on the players. There were some injuries. But Jonathan Gannon leaving, I don't think I understood it, how much he meant. I knew Shane Steichen was going to be a loss. But this team needs to take a long look at itself in the mirror. And I don't see a Super Bowl window. I think it's shut already. We're fucking old. I think Jason Kelce might have played his last game. Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, somebody else who's been there, Lane Johnson. These are all guys who you can't afford to lose. You bring in Belichick or somebody, maybe you get him for one more fucking year. I don't agree to fire Sirianni. I don't. But someone needs to be held accountable for these fucking trash offense of ours that has no fucking diversity. You can never get under center. There's no power fucking run game. We have this amazing O-line. All we can do is line up in shotgun. Hey, would you see any quarterback runs at any point? Yeah, here comes a story about Jalen Hurts' knee. It fucking hurt. Big fucking deal, dude. And here's my one big criticism of Jalen Hurts, and I'm going to need you to interrupt me to answer this question. Every time he's going to get fucking hit one, do you see him throw the ball and turn away like a little fucking bitch? And I don't mean Jalen Hurts is a bitch. I mean in this one instance, because if you want to be a fucking quarterback in the NFL, sometimes you have to stand in there and fucking take it. And I know I never fucking play quarterback. I know you fucking dumbasses in the comment section were reacting to this. I fucking know. But I've only watched football for 25 fucking years, and I guarantee I've watched more football than most fucking people have. Sometimes Josh Allen, Big Ben, they just stand in there and fucking take it so they can deliver an accurate ball. But am I wrong? Does Jalen Hurts fade away from it instead of just standing there like a fucking big boy?
That's not his game.
Am I wrong?
No, that's never been his game, though.
But that's got to be a part of your fucking game. At some point, you know it. Pass rush is going to get you. You can't outrun these fuckers. That's my criticism of him.
Do you need to get better? Yeah. Does he need to get better? Yes. But I think it's proven.
But I entered this year thinking he's a top 5 quarterback. And now I'm faced with the question again. This guy isn't as good as I thought. Like, I truly believe now, like, if you ask me to name 10 quarterbacks, I'm pretty confident I can do it. Like, to me, Matthew Stafford is better than Jalen Hurts. Not even close. Because I know he's a statue, but the arm talent of Hurts sometimes just shows up so badly where, hey, I get the Eagles offense sucks, buddy, but you got to stand in there right now and be a big boy. Because when they fucking blitz you and we can't pick it up because they fucking know our stupid tendencies, it was a fucking joke. We were a disgrace. Let me get on defense now. By the way, it's not all Jalen Hurts' fault. There's no one open someplace. There's just no one open someplace. I get that. Defense, no fucking tackling. The corners are abysmal. We have not one defensive back I'm looking at with like, ooh, I can't wait for him to come back. Fuck Bradbury. Fuck Slay. I hope you're okay. Hope it's nothing serious. Fuck Kevin Byard. Fuck Keely Ringo. F these guys. I love you. Just in this moment, I'm mad because you guys played so fucking poorly. Linebackers are a joke. Shouldn't be in the NFL. Nicholas Morrow, Zach Cunningham suck. Can't cover. Matt Patricia asked him to play fucking man-to-man. And by the way, this game should have been a bigger blowout than it was. Yeah. They missed so many deep balls.
Yes.
Yeah, and on offense, truthfully, tell me if I'm wrong. The only unit I saw playing their asses off was the D-line. That's it. Yeah. No one fucking else.
Look.
That's it. We're a fucking joke. We're the fool's gold. Clip this whole little rant out.
Yeah.
Eagle fan reacts to stupid season. We suck.
So, look, I just want to have a reaction to what you said. First of all, I'm not going to go so hard on Jalen Hurts. I'm going to acknowledge this, though. We're foolish to put him into the same tier as guys like Mahomes. I would even throw Lamar in there now, Josh Allen. I feel like no matter how bad the coordinator is, no matter how bad the offense is, those guys carry your fucking team. And it doesn't matter what system it is. Correct?
Correct.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is that guy. I think when Jalen Hurts has the right system around him, he is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And I stand by that. You've seen it last year. That I think there's just certain things about his game where you got to incorporate, and there's just certain things you can't do. I don't think he's ever going to be that quarterback like Matthew Stafford, take a fucking hit inside and make a wow fucking throw. That's not him. I don't think so.
But you need that at some point in a game. You have to stand. I mean,
you guys were a play away though last year, Max, and I don't think he what did he just not have that last year?
I think last year we just had so much better schematics. It wasn't required.
That's what I mean.
I feel like that was once in a lifetime. But I'm saying you can't recreate that. I think that was like once in a blue moon. You get that
window is closed.
And last year, I thought he wasn't as scared in the pocket. I was like, I didn't see this shit as much.
Yeah. And it
like
showed.
This shit right here, I think he got skittish, bro, because the pressure got to him this year because the O-line was a little bit more banged up. End of the day, though, I love this team. I love the guys. Like, when I say fuck, I don't mean it like I hate you, but just in the moment. Like, hey, fuck me sometimes, right, Juan? I'm a fucking asshole sometimes. I know. But I can wake up in a bad mood. I'm almost as bad as Juan some days. But overall, it was a disaster. I wouldn't say yes, it's a collapse. But, again, I think we were just fool's gold. We were the Pittsburgh Steelers from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
We made the Super Bowl. People believed in us a little more.
And I want to say this on Hurts, and then we'll move on. He was hurt. He was banged up. He was banged up last year, too, though. That was the thing. But he was banged up this year, man. Pretty bad.
Yeah, again, though, the big problem with the Eagles is they just rely on the fucking players and there's no scheme. That was this year. There's no scheme. It's just, hey, Jalen Carter, hey, you know why the sacks were down one? How many guys did you see tonight just running open? Like, oh, my God. Here's a guy 10 yards and no one's around him. How the fuck what can you do?
Yeah. All right. You good? I know it hurts.
It hurts. I mean, I'm glad one, you're not ever in this position. I'm glad.
I mean, I have been in that position.
I'm glad you don't feel this playoff pain like I do.
2 years ago, I was in it. We lost the playoff game.
Yeah, but this is every year of my life almost.
Shut up, bitch. You was in the Super Bowl last year. Shut your crying ass up.
That hurts the most,
you don't
bro.
know fucking pain.
Hurts.
You don't know no
fucking pain. It fucking breaks my heart. It breaks my fucking heart.
Speaking of fucking pain, speaking of a team that brings me pain almost every fucking year, let's talk about those Kansas City Chiefs, all right? The weather was as expected, 26-7, Kansas City Chiefs. I think it was full-on domination, bro, besides one drive that the Dolphins had.
Let's talk about the Chiefs. Just talk about the Chiefs side of it, because there's nothing really to talk about the Chiefs. Like, they did what they were supposed to fucking do.
And all of them showed up. Look, the big-time boys showed up. Rasheed Rice, Patrick Mahomes. L'Jarius Sneed showed the fuck up. Travis Kelce.
Fuck Tyreek Hill, bro.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill got fucking demolished on the fucking line. Look, man. I'm going to give the Miami Dolphins a pass, though. I really am. And I know everyone wants to shit on Tua. Everybody wants to. It's the easiest thing to do. The easiest fucking thing to do. But at the end of the day, man, they were playing with one hand behind their back. They were missing a lot of guys. Lots of guys. It's a whole different ball game when you have Javon Holland. That's an all-pro type guy. Jalen Waddle. That's an all-pro type guy. Jalen Phillips. Pro Bowl type guy. Like, multiple positions, man, just banged up the ass. And does it suck that Tua is not that guy of Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen, a carry of a quarterback? Put the team on your back and carry? Yeah, it does suck, but I think it's obvious, bro, with a healthy team and guys around him, he can be very special. And he can put up some godly-ass fucking numbers. And it just sucks that they weren't fully healthy. That I can't get over that, bro. Did you see the fucking injury list that they had? It was fucking long as shit, bro. And it wasn't no like backup guys. These are fucking all pro caliber players that we're talking about. What'd you think?
I think this game just reconfirmed everything I've ever thought about Tua Tagovailoa. I understand the injury list. Valid, very valid. Valid. But to me, I'm not even going to bring up, like his stats. Just the eye test. In these cold weather games, which are typically playoff games, right? Like you can't play every game. Like you want to get home field when you're great. But it just seems like when the weather's not perfect, the defense is onto you a little bit, he just doesn't play well. And I think it's three things to me that just say, this is why Max does not believe in Tua. Arm talent. I know he just led the league in passing, guys. I know Tyreek Hill caught some deep bombs. He can't put zip on the ball. And I know that's not supposed to be important. But did you watch the game? Did you get a chance to see it?
Yeah,
By the way,
I
fuck
disagree.
That's the stupidest thing. No. Fuck you. No. Fuck you.
I disagree.
There's a fucking difference when Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, these fucking guys get in these games. They can still put the fucking zip on the ball to get it into the windows. They can still fucking do it because it fucking matters when the ball gets there sometimes. I know you want to live in this world where arm strength doesn't matter. It fucking helps. 2, he cannot just, like he tries to create his own plays. When the system shit's not there, he can't do nothing. He can't. Like
I just don't
that
think
ball to
he
Tyreek
uses
Hill.
it well, though. I just don't
But
think
he can't. What the fuck's your excuse for Buffalo last year? Buffalo this year, Kansas City. Fuck the injuries. At some point, brother, the injuries are there.
But he's not a carrier. He's not a carrier. He doesn't carry. He can't.
But I'm saying though, he can't even like get to that level, bro. Like it's not even about carrying.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him, bro, because he does. He has the fucking arm talent. He's kind of like Derek Carr a couple years ago.
He don't have arm talent for shit, brother.
Well, he's not fucking Josh Allen. I understand that.
He ain't even in the fucking 5. He's not even like Jalen Hurts. His arm is a fucking noodle. Hey, Juan, he can
is he Drew Brees?
People.
Is he Drew Brees?
He's like Drew Brees was last year.
Stop. Look at that. You know that's blasphemy.
I'm not fucking kidding. This fucking guy lacks the fucking tools. Because in Alabama, you could run and scramble. Doesn't happen in the NFL. Just like Bryce Young. Arm strength. Doesn't fucking translate. Fucking ability to just fucking work around traffic. He can't do it, bro. He can't fucking do it.
I agree with the traffic.
I don't hate the guy. Yeah. He is not the fucking answer if you want to compete. Because I'm sorry, Juan, the road is going to go through fucking Buffalo. It's going to go through Kansas City. It's going to probably go through Cincinnati. It looks like the road's going through fucking Houston, too. Look at those fucking quarterbacks. And you think you're going to compete with this fucking guy? Unless you build a super team like San Francisco fucking had, it's not happening.
Yeah, they're just stuck, though. I think they have to ride with him. I think you can't come off a guy like Tua. Look, I know Tua didn't play all that great. I get that, Max. And I'm admitting he's not the best arm talent guy in the fucking world. But I still feel like their window is open with some of the players that they have, man. They still have a Jalen Waddle. They got a Tyreek Hill. Hell, they got a Devon Achane that they just fucking drafted this year. That's fucking dynamic.
You got to pay Waddle. You're going to pay Phillips, Holland. Has Christian Wilkins been paid yet?
I'm pretty sure.
This window is closing quick. But Tua is letting you keep these fuckers, right?
Yeah, because his contract.
What happens now? What happens?
You let him play it out. You Kirk Cousins it. You play it out. And if he has an amazing year, you franchise tag him.
I want to say one thing. It's everything I just said. Those are reasons I don't think he's the guy to bring the Dolphins to the Super Bowl.
It's valid.
Can you get the playoffs? Sure. Every year. Whatever. But he's going to be the thing that holds this fucking team back. He's a top 15 quarterback. He's between 15 and sometimes he'll scratch 10.
Yeah.
But the difference between 10 to 5 is greater than the distance of 15 to 8, if that makes sense. There's such a gap. When you get from
tiers.
those
the tiers.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And he's not in the tier where you're going to really have faith going into a game like this because you didn't pick the Dolphins. You knew they were going to lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
That should just kind of show you how you feel about them. If
I
you don't
just
even think for
know
a second they could have won.
I just know
And
guys.
by the way, your reason was cold weather. There's no way the Dolphins win.
Yeah.
And part of it too is their team ain't built for that shit. Their
Yeah.
team ain't built for playoff football. They're finesse.
Yeah. I kind of thought that with the Rams a couple of years ago with Jared Goff. Always felt like they weren't like a cold weather team. I think there's just some of those teams that, you know, kind of like greatest show on turf fucking phonies, as you can probably call them, that put up these godly numbers, but when the cold weather's on and the game slows down, it's just they get punked in the fucking uh out the ass, bro. Like honestly. And on the Chiefs part, I don't buy it. I don't. Look, the pedigree from Mahomes, I get it. Like they showed up, they showed out. I'm sorry, bro. I'm always gonna feel like the Dolphins going into that game were one hand behind their back, and I don't find it all that impressive that they did that. I don't. I think they're gonna have a whole new beast going to Buffalo, and I'm already predicting they're gonna fucking lose. That's what they play, right? I'm not wrong. They play Buffalo next week.
Yeah, they're in Buffalo. First playoff game on the road for Patrick Mahomes in his career.
Yeah, and all they have is fucking Mahomes, bro. He's gonna have to fucking carry them. And if he does, so fucking be it. That's who Mahomes is. Anything else on the Chiefs and Dolphins game, Max? Anything you want to say on the Chiefs?
No.
Because I want to move on to the Bills.
Yeah, please. I'd like to go there too. This game played out exactly like I thought it would. Yeah. Maybe it was a little more competitive, but
they made it
Pittsburgh
interesting.
Ain't even in the tier. They shouldn't have been in the playoffs.
Pittsburgh definitely made it interesting for maybe like a quarter and a half. You know, they got it down to, what was it, like 10 at one point? So it was pretty close. Look, I want to say this about Buffalo, man, that I want to eat some crow on. Their defense is really fucking good, man. I do. I like it. And even though with all the losses that they have, I think it's just those moments, and you see it all the time because you love to give McDermott some credit. The defense really does impress me sometimes, man. And I think that's going to be the reason why Kansas City is going to struggle, is because of that Buffalo defense. I really like it, man. And then you got Josh Allen on the other end doing Josh Allen shit. The offense still does scare me. It does. And I know it scares you too, because sometimes it's a little bit too much Josh Allen centra. It scares the shit out of me. What do you think? What do you think about this game?
You pretty much took everything I was going to say. I think the one thing about Buffalo is they will struggle if they played an elite offense. But unfortunately, there's only one elite offense left, and I think that's Baltimore. Yeah. And I don't think Houston's going to go in there and upset them. We can talk about that next. But Pittsburgh, good job. You were fake just like the fucking Eagles. I knew this shit was going to happen. You didn't have a chance to win this game. You really didn't. You got to figure out your quarterback. You got to solve some O-line, get some like key young guys in. But overall, not a bad season for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Shout out to Pittsburgh. They did their thing. They're always exceeding expectations and getting kind of handled in the fucking playoffs, man. But I'm excited for Buffalo in the next round. Let's talk about – we'll leave Cleveland for last. I really want to talk about this Rams game, man. This was a great game. It was so fucking entertaining. It was back and forth. It felt like Detroit winds up getting the win.
Script flipped from all offense to all defense in one half was crazy.
Yeah. And I love seeing Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford. More a little bit of Stafford because I feel like Stafford made some ridiculous throws in this game.
You think the Detroit fans were low-key like, where is this team with Stafford? Like this, like, I'm sorry, I like Jared Goff. Stafford's so much better than him.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. Yeah. And I think Goff played good, really good.
He did.
Minus one play, but that one play kind of encapsulates like what he is, and it scared the fuck out of me, that little two-handed shovel pass. to be honest, I think McVay made this game closer because the Rams defense should have really got obliterated.
And I kind of
Like
look. I know the numbers don't say it, but there was numerous times in that game, Max, where Goff had all fucking day. And I said it. I said, if you're gonna stop Goff, like, so be it. Like, you're gonna stop him with the defensive line. You're gonna have to pressure him. Because if he has all fucking day, he's gonna be able to do his thing. And he had all fucking day for the most part, bro. Like, he had clean fucking pockets. And I know he got sacked like twice.
This is like why Aaron Donald isn't Aaron Donald no more. Like, that don't happen if Aaron Donald's still Aaron Donald. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? I don't know, though. I don't know. He probably does get some, like, more pressures, obviously. But, I mean, Frank Ragnow and, you know, Jonah Jackson, some of these guys for Detroit.
Yeah, they're fucking good.
They're fucking elite, dude. I mean, Frank Ragnow, he was on our all-pro team, first team. I think he's the best center in the league. So, shout out to Detroit, man. Shout out to a couple guys. Look, I just think a couple guys showed up and showed out. Obviously, Puka Nacua showed the fuck up. 180 plus yards receiving. The kid was breaking tackles. He was making tough catches. Just all the way the fuck around, bro. Shout out to Puka Nacua, man. Unfortunately for the Rams, they lost the game. But I want to say this. Hold your fucking head up high. Hold your head up high. You guys were playing with house money. Nobody expected the Rams to be what they were this year. They were supposed to be a rebuild team. They had little to none draft picks, at least in the beginning rounds. And they've hit the fucking lottery, bro. Kyron Williams hit the lottery. Puka Nacua hit the lottery.
They had Byron Young and Kobe Durant both had like 9 and 8 sacks. They both had led rookies in sacks.
Yes.
Which, guys, we didn't really think much of coming out. I mean, you hit on those two. You hit on Puka. Like, dude, this team is they're one great offseason away from being something again, man.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, like, I'm shocked. And, bro, I think Cooper Kupp, maybe that's a discussion for the offseason. I don't know if he's healthy or like he's just not even. He don't look like the same guy no more.
It's just
I think he's still good.
Yeah,
but like, bro, don't even look at him. It's like, where's Puka? Where the fuck's Puka?
And I know this is crazy to say, and I know this is probably an off-season topic, but first reaction, like this is just a knee-jerk reaction. I would trade Aaron Donald. I would
absolutely trade him right away.
I would and
get whatever and. It's not for a lack of he's a great player.
Right.
It's just right now, like if you're going to make this thing special, you need picks. You need to rebuild it. Because I think the Rams played better than the roster would like wow.
Because I feel like
their guys, you're like,
they still have a window with Stafford. They do. I believe.
Correct. Yeah. Because, bro, who are their corners? Like Akila Weatherspoon, no one wants him. Like fucking Duke Shelley's out there, John Johnson III, like guys who shouldn't be like they got that dude, that 97 dude dropping in the coverage all the fucking time. Like let the man rush the passer.
Yeah. The demise was the defense. The defense didn't get the correct stops, and people are gonna say it came down to that last play with Puka Nacua that they didn't get called the PI. I liked it. I liked that it was a no call. I don't think there was enough there. I'm glad that they didn't decide it. I'm glad they didn't decide it, though.
I hate it because they don't call shit this fucking same because you can get away with fucking murder now. There's no little let's just turn it up 10%. But in that game
particularly, though, wasn't it? It was consistent that game at least.
I agree. I'm not saying the refereeing was bad. No. I just hate how it goes from we call everything, every little tug,
to nothing.
So there was a play today in the Eagles game where 2 guys got fucking tackled rushing, and I'm like, there's just you get away with everything. It's so fucking stupid. Why have fucking rules?
Yeah,
like it's just dumb to me how there's no in the NBA, that's a foul, right? That's a foul. In playoffs, it's not a foul. But if you go like that, it's always a foul.
Yeah,
you can just turn it up a little bit.
Yeah,
that's the part I hate.
Exactly. Yeah, it was tough, man. And then on Detroit's end, congratulations, bro. I love seeing shit like that, especially me being a Raider fan. I can't wait until the day I witness a playoff win from my team. I can only fucking imagine having to wait until since 1991 for your first playoff game and you're at home and it's a thriller ass game, I feel for them, bro. And then you beat fucking Stafford, the guy that's been your best quarterback in your franchise's fucking history.
Dude, there were so many crazy like homecomings. Like we kind of got robbed of one in the Cleveland game because if Deshaun was healthy,
Right.
that would have been fucking crazy.
Yeah.
We got Stafford, we got Tyreek, we got Lambeau, like Mark McCarthy versus his old team.
Yeah.
Just great storylines. Great job, script writers.
Yeah, great job. And great job, Detroit Lions. Shout out to Jared Goff. Shout out to St. Brown. St. Brown had a fucking fantastic
Shout out to Dan
game.
Campbell.
Dan
Ben.
Campbell.
Shout out to
Motor
you know what?
City
Shout out
Dan.
to both teams. You know what? Yeah, big
Shout
Dick
out-
Dan. They got a
Shout
wheelbarrow
out to
for his
us.
nuts.
Shout out to us with the MJC originals on the fucking Detroit Lions.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Juan.
Super Bowl fucking contender. No, we all know you helped on that. Come on, dog.
God did.
God did.
Shout out to Anita Max Wayne. Fucking shout out.
But shout out to the Lions, bro. I was really happy seeing that, dude. Anything else on the Lions or the Rams? Anything else?
No, I'm down to talk about Houston now. I'm so fucking proud.
Yes.
Another pick. That's why I'm Max. He's won.
Great pick.
The
Great
gap
pick.
widens.
Great pick. Great pick. Cleveland.
I didn't see this happening.
I didn't. When it fucking rains, it pours. Look, this game looked like it was gonna be a fucking old-fashioned shootout. The way that it started, 14-45, it got ugly, and basically, I think the Cleveland defense shit their pants. They did. They got fucking torched. Myles Garrett, nowhere to be found. I love him. He's an all-pro. He was the best defensive end in football this year. But I'm sorry, that can't happen. And I know I criticized them for this last year. Remember when I said that? When we had the Garrett thing and I was like, I love him, I get you. Mm-hmm. But there are some games where you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, where are you at? And it was one of these games and they couldn't afford that, dude. And I know he couldn't have made a difference with having 2 sacks or whatever. But man, it's just your best player has to come to fucking play. And Denzel Ward was obviously not healthy. Greg Newsome got fucking torched in this game. Just everybody, dude. I think the best guy on the defense that had a great game was JOK. JOK seemed everywhere for like the first half. But then after that, dude, they got fucking demolished.
I legitimately think, Juan, that they just had the answers. They understood from when they played them the type, and Cleveland's defense kicked their ass the first time.
Yeah.
I think they went in there knowing what is Jim Schwartz always known for, Juan? Fucking aggressive. Like, we get after it. Everything was a double move. Like, this is why I want to again give Garrett a pass where it's like, bro, you can't. Like, these fuckers were like max protection, getting guys wide open. Like three guys in routes.
Yeah, but like this is my thing though. There were some instances where, like Brevin Jordan, that can't fucking happen. That touchdown that.
But again though, I get that. But again, that to me was just like the beautiful play design where he's blocking for 1, 2, then he just leaks out. No one's there. Like they fucking knew they had a plan, and they got them dirty. They got them a lot. And CJ Stroud continues to just fucking show why he's the best rookie quarterback. And they all made a fucking mistake. Excuse me. Carolina made a huge fucking mistake.
Yeah.
He is an elevator. He is a dog. I don't want to say they're gonna beat Baltimore, but they have a slim chance. They're playing hot. This is what's scary, bro.
How ironic it is that CJ Stroud first game ever as a rookie against Baltimore this year. And now he's going to be playing them again for the playoffs. For a trip to the AFC Championship.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I'm excited.
Look, shout out to D'Amico Ryans. I know the playoffs don't have anything to do with it. I know it's a regular season award. But I felt pretty good after Houston got that win because me and you were both riding with D'Amico Ryans. And I felt like he outcoached Stefanski on Saturday. Uh, I'm so fucking proud of the
Correct.
Texans, dude.
They had it.
And this is
Shout out
without.
to. I want to say this. Shout out to Cleveland's year though.
Yeah. Shout out to Cleveland's year with all the backups they had. No Jedrick Wills, no Boderick, no, not Boderick Jones, DeJuan Jones, uh,
Conklin.
Conklin,
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson.
Conklin.
Look, here's another thing. I know, shout out Cleveland and all that. This is a horrible trade on fucking Cleveland's end. How fucking shitty do you have to feel that you traded all this fucking shit for Deshaun Watson and you get beat by CJ fucking Stroud? That has to be a bad fucking feeling, dude. And I know he didn't play. I know.
I mean, I feel like he could. I feel like he can still salvage it, but right now, like 2 years in, it's like he played 6 games, looked like shit. Didn't play that good this year. Now he's hurt.
Yeah.
Like, man, Deshaun Watson. It's just. I mean, it's been a bad trade. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking crazy, dude. It's gonna be interesting where Cleveland goes. They're gonna be a great offseason topic because a lot of people are probably gonna be high on them. They're getting a lot of guys back, and Deshaun's gonna be
Joe Flacco might be back.
No, Joe Flacco is definitely retiring. And honestly, bro, it wasn't a Joe Flacco game. It wasn't. I don't think it was his fault. When it rains, it fucking pours, bro. Some things just winded up happening in that game. He was trying to make things happen, and they got up on Cleveland quick.
Oh yeah, correct. It was just bad.
Yeah, it was really fucking bad. All right, anything else, Max, that you seen this weekend, or anything else you want to
Nothing.
talk about?
No, I'm good. I'm excited for this weekend of games. Fuck Peacock. That's just stupid.
Thank God. I mean, I have NFL Plus, so I get all the local games on my phone at least.
I had Peacock, not for this bullshit, but just fucked it in general. Like,
yeah. Oh, you have
just
Peacock?
F that it like happened.
What shows you be watching on Peacock?
I do have it. I watched The Office. I watched Parks and Rec. There was another show I wanted to start watching. I saw was there, but I got it for when it was on deal. And I've just had it since. And I don't pay that much for it. So,
gotcha.
But it's still just stupid. Why?
It was really dumb. Yeah, that's pretty fucking stupid. All right, look, fuck Philly. All right, this is one of the best podcasts that I've had. Besides the Raiders winning, I got to see Max fucking cry about his Eagles. Cry, Eagles, cry. The fucking chant of the year. And Dallas lost. It would have been a perfect weekend if Kansas City lost, honestly. Because I loved every second of it. But I can't wait for a divisional round. Anything else to say, Max? Good?
No, I'm
Lakers,
good. We'll see
Lakers,
you guys for the
Thunder?
pick'ems. Nah, fuck them. We suck. Just wait for the trade.
We'll see you guys later on this week, man. You guys have a good night. Peace.